World War I, the death toll was approximately 40 million. And out of this 40 million, 11 million were common citizens. World War II, it was twice of that, approximately 85 million. And the death toll of common citizens, the common civilians, were 50 to 55 million. And Earth's population was 1/3 of what it is today. If World War III has to happen, the death toll and the loss will be unimaginable, and this time mankind will not be able to bounce back like it did during the previous two world wars. Recently, something which might spark the World War III has happened. This could really be the beginning of the end.
I'ma take it.
January 2nd, 2020, the Iranian military commander General Qasem Soleimani was assassinated by the US forces. General Soleimani was not just an influential man in Iran, but in the whole of Middle East as well. In countries like Syria, Lebanon, Libya, he was a well-known person, a much loved and beloved person as well. His goal, his main mission in his life was to make Iran a superpower in the Middle East, and he was almost successful in it. General Soleimani was a war machine. He was a war hero and national hero for Iran, as he has fought a lot of battles and wars for them, especially the famous Iran-Iraq war. He was tried to be assassinated a lot of times before, but on January 2nd, 2020, when he was exiting the Baghdad airport, the Iraqi capital, drones which belonged to the US Army fired missiles at his convoy, and he was instantly killed. And immediately after his death, the White House declared that this airstrike was in fact authorized by the US President Donald Trump, and Donald Trump posted a US flag on his Twitter page. This raised tension all around the globe, especially in Iraq, as they didn't know how to react to such a disastrous event. Even though General Soleimani was considered as a war hero in Iran, US always considered him as a terrorist. They called him a shadow commander who has done a lot of indirect wars against United States. They also mentioned that he was responsible for the attacks on the embassy and also was involved in killing of a US contractor. They also further added that he was responsible for executing a lot of US diplomats, and Iran may not agree, but he was very much hated and feared in his country, and they are just showing that he is loved in their country, which is not true. All of this frustrated Iran more, and this escalated the level of tension amongst the other countries as well, because this could spark an all-out war. Iran was so angry after this, they vowed for revenge. They said that we are going to come back for retribution. You have attacked us first, and America has a hefty price to pay for this. Meanwhile, on the other side, Iraq was also reacting, as this assassination was carried out in the capital city of Baghdad. So both ruling party and the opposition party in Iraq sat together in their parliament, and they discussed what to do with the US troops in Iraq, as they have entered the country, saying that they'll support them for their fight against terrorism. But now they have carried out such an act. So what Iraq said, they immediately told the whole of US troops to expel the country, as 4 others who were assassinated along with General Soleimani were top commanders. Meanwhile, throughout Iran, there were a lot of protests and condemns going on, saying that General Soleimani is a war hero and he has never killed innocent people, and Iranians are not cowards to do that. In the past, Soleimani has also mentioned that Donald Trump is responsible for escalating war tensions in Iraq, whereas Donald Trump has said that General Soleimani should have been assassinated a long time ago. So Iran has confirmed that they will definitely avenge his death, but they have not mentioned how exactly they are going to retribute. Iran's army may be weak. They may not have modern weapons like United States, but their cyber security system is very strong. At one point, Iran was determined to make nuclear weapons, and they developed a lot of supercomputers. One good example of this happened right now. Donald Trump retweeted saying that I have pinpointed, I have targeted 52 sites in your country which are very precious and close to your culture. If anything happens, if you take one step forward and attack any American or American assets, Iran will be hit very hard and very fast, and all these 52 sites will be decimated. And just 20 minutes after this tweet, political websites and government websites in the United States got hacked immediately, and the hackers left out saying that this was indeed Iranian hackers. And this concerned the United States very much, so they immediately shut down their websites. They tried to track down the hackers, but the hackers did not come from Iran, it was from somewhere else. So it is an attack, it is a cyber attack, but there is no confirmation that it was indeed from Iran. And right after this, Iran also informed Iraq that make sure all your civilians and military personnel stay at least 1 kilometer away from US military bases, as we may attack them anytime. And all of this kind of concerned the United States, and they immediately ordered all their citizens to evacuate from Iran and Iraq and come back to United States. If not, stay somewhere else, go to some other country, but just don't stay in Iran and Iraq. They also sent 3,000 troops to Iraq to handle the situation there. We don't know what exactly is the motive of theirs. In 2012, Donald Trump tweeted saying that if Obama has to re-win the election, he will attack Iran, and that's exactly what Donald Trump has done now. He has been criticized globally and by his own people for his action. So what do you think about this? This is a very important scenario for the rest of the globe, as we may be on the verge of World War III. I would really like to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel to stay updated for further news on this subject.